And now we're at the main event. We're at Curtis Blaydes versus Chris Daukaus. If you're watching the full video and you've made it this far, feel free to consider dropping a subscribe. I also made a Discord because I hit 1,500 subscribers the other day. I forgot to mention that on my intro because I'm an idiot, but I did make a Discord. It's in the description. I'm probably going to put it in the comments as well, so hopefully get a couple of people in there so I'm not by myself and lonely, and yeah, just really lonely. So Curtis Blaydes versus Chris Daukaus is a fight that I'm really looking forward to. If you guys don't know, Chris Daukaus does actually have pretty legitimate Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on the ground, and Curtis Blaydes, in my opinion, is one of the best wrestlers, if not the best pure wrestler in the heavyweight division at the moment, anyway, in the top 15, in my opinion, anyway. Curtis Blaydes, he really does present some challenges to top levels of competition, and I do think that he, at one point, if he can kind of keep it up, he's still pretty young for the heavyweight division. I think that he could potentially be challenging for a title with a couple of good wins. He recently did beat Jairzinho Rozenstruik in a fight which I think wasn't the greatest for his career. A lot of people were calling him boring after that fight. A lot of people didn't really like the fight because he did what he does and he wrestled Jairzinho Rozenstruik to a win, which is a very impressive win in my opinion, but it really wasn't an exciting fight to watch. I think if Curtis Blaydes is able to get a TKO win over Chris Daukaus, that's going to be the best thing for his career, by ground and pound that is. He did recently get knocked out by Derek Lewis, which I guess went viral. Probably not the best look for him, but he was actually on the feet with Derek Lewis for a while. He was just trying to set up a takedown. Derek Lewis read the takedown perfectly and knocked him out with an uppercut. Part of that though, beat Alexander Volkov, good win. Junior Dos Santos by KO, good win. Shamil Abdurakhimov, ground and pound, pretty good win at the time. Not so great of a win now, but a good win at the time. Chris Daukaus, on the other hand, was on a great win streak himself. Parker Porter, I guess, Rodrigo Nascimento, Alexei Olenek, Shamil Abdurakhimov KO, and then he headlined his first fight night against Derek Lewis. Got a massive opportunity, but then he got knocked out. I think it was in the first round, so not really the greatest look really. But Curtis Blaydes, he's really worked on his stand-up. His stand-up has definitely gotten a lot better. But we all know that he's going to be looking to wrestle with Chris Daukaus, and I do think he is going to use that elite wrestling to wrestle with Chris Daukaus and get the win that way. Whether it's a decision or a ground and pound TKO, maybe even some sort of submission, but he's really not going to submit the black belt in Chris Daukaus, in my opinion. Chris Daukaus on the bottom though, he could be throwing up submissions himself. He does have a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I believe. We haven't really seen it in the UFCs. He's kind of fallen in love with his kickboxing, which probably is the best thing for Curtis Blaydes, because if Chris Daukaus is thinking that he's going to be most comfortable on the feet, then he's going to be worrying about the takedown from Curtis, and I think Curtis is going to be looking for that takedown. Curtis Blaydes by decision or KO, but in my opinion, Curtis Blaydes really does need a KO win in this one here. He really does need a ground and pound win or some sort of finish to kind of boost his stock up again, because he kind of lost a bit of stock when he lost to Derek Lewis, and he lost a bit of stock, I guess, when he beat Jairzinho Rozenstruik, but a lot of fans weren't really too keen on that fight. I mean, I think it's a great win, to be honest, on his record, but a lot of people weren't really too high up on that win. So I think a win in the fight night main event over Chris Daukaus inside the distance would be a great win for Curtis Blaydes, and would really get him back in that top 5 picture, or top 5 talks, or something like that, and get him a top ranked opponent, man. I mean, I don't know who Curtis Blaydes has been calling for, but I think a win over Chris Daukaus will probably put him in the mix of maybe even like fighting the rankings like Tom Aspinall. I don't think he's going to fight Tom Aspinall after this fight for sure, but I think that will probably get him in the talks of fighting guys around that rank anyway. So it's going to be very interesting to see. I like the fight, in my opinion. I think it's great. Main event of a fight night, pretty good, highly ranked heavyweights. Chris Daukaus is just coming off a loss on the fight night main event, so interesting to see. But I like the fight anyway. I'm going to be going with Curtis Blaydes to win the fight for sure.